हेलो गाइस, योर मैन, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल, वेलकम बैक टू द स्ट्रीम। क्या हाल चाल है सभी के? वी आर बैक विद होराइजन फॉरबिडन वेस्ट गेम पार्ट 15 at the
I
base.
see you, champion. Sit, please.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
लास्ट हमने छोड़ा था, हमने सिंगुलैरिटी वाल की डेथ का मिशन। अभी हमें असेंबल कंपेनियंस को करना है, गायकुलिन जाना है, तो उससे पहले हमने एक कॉल्ड्रन करना ज़रूरी है। ये वाला कॉल्ड्रन करेंगे। कॉल्ड्रन्स कंप्लीट। सारा कुछ फोर्ज करना भी ज़रूरी है, सामान चाहिए। आउटफिट बायबैक कुछ नहीं है। वेपन्स है कोई स्पेशल जो लेना हो? आहिस्ता बोल्ड प्लास्टर। ले लेते हैं। ये भी क्या आइटम है? ये वॉरियर बो। स्लॉटर स्पाइन सर्कुलेटर से मिलेगा ये। ग्लो ब्लास्ट ट्रिप कास्टर ये नहीं मिला अभी। सनविंग वैसे इसका देखें जरा, जॉब प्लेस मिलेगा कहाँ पे? सनविंग का है। सनविंग तो मैं यार बेस पे भी है मेरे ऊपर।
You could make a purchase.
इधर बैठे हैं सनविंग्स। इधर लैंड हुआ। कुछ हुआ ही नहीं उसको। अरे मार बड़ा मार भाई। बर्ड्स वाटर वाटर का कुछ है ही नीचे ही लाना पड़ेगा भाई। इसको कुछ हो नहीं रहा। भगा दो। मिल गया। जो चाहिए था वो मिल गया।
Falling gently. Sit with me, Outlander. I've got something to tell you.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Pulverizing spike thrower। कंपेयर इसको साथ करेंगे, इसको खरीद लेते हैं। वही तो बो हटाना पड़ेगा।
You can make yourself stand out with that.
Race? Well, they definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I
have
can
something to
probably
say,
use my
Jen.
focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
There's a lot of equipment in here. I wonder what it was all for.
There you are.
Did you need something?
मशीन कोर बाय करना पड़ेगा।
So, you return.
क्या मुझे चेक करना पड़ेगा भाई वो मशीन का कोर है कि नहीं.
Welcome back, Aloy.
अरे किसका कमरा है, इसका कमरा है, मेरा कमरा कहाँ गया. ये क्या, ये तो नहीं था.
I was hoping you could speak, Aloy.
स्टैश किधर था.
Aloy,
ये
shall we
कमरा
chat
था.
some more?
ये कमरा था.
Oh, come on.
Aloy,
किधर से खरीदना पड़ेगा इसको. चलो बाद में खरीद लेंगे. कॉल्ड्रन पे हमला बोलते. अरे मैं टूट गया. अरे अरे
stone door, but different. No way to hack it open. I'm gonna have to find some other way in. Snow's melting on my clothes. Great.
कॉर्डन कैसे होगा?
Oh, steady there.
यहाँ से तो शायद मैं ऊपर आऊँगा. Come up. Where is the cauldron door? I guess इधर. Here you go.
Fast. Must have heard us.
हाँ, तो मैं भी जाता.
Got a piece of it.
I guess we're there soon enough.
इधर है. अभी मैं एक फटाफट से अपग्रेड मार के अपग्रेड कौन सी फायर के पास है मेरा छत कहीं बेस के पास ही था. ये राइडर है. शेल्टर. knocked High Marshal. स्मॉल मशीन कोर नहीं मिला अभी तक. चलो लेट्स गो बैक.
I'll need these later, for sure. This crevice is massive. As if the earth is fast. I've been made.
स्मॉल मशीन कोर नहीं मिलता.
I wonder where this leads. This must be the cauldron I couldn't get to above. Looks damaged. Earthquake must have been through too. Door's still intact. I'm here! Is that? Looks like it's making machine parts. Happy to see me? Not much point in using acid here. Those forges. I might be able to climb them to get to the other side. Gap's too wide. Need to find another way across. See if I can hack into this. Should be able to climb these. These things keep moving closer together. One jump might be enough to get me to the next one. broken panels. Maybe I can bust through? That looks like it can get me up to the vent.
टॉलनेक बन रहा है यहाँ पे. फैक्ट्री में आए हैं.
Those overrides. That can be good. different path.
नहीं लगा मुझे। अरे तौलने का ऊपर कब से लटक रहा है बेचारा। Lost Rider,
More incomplete overrides.
Guide Richter, Gulliver, Ravager, Snapmaw, Rollerback. Oh no. Start to be out.
There seems to be a tall neck blocking this platform. I'll have to find a
ऊपर
different
जाना है
exit.
बस इतना। अरे टॉलने हटा देना यार।
Looks like there's room underneath the core. Maybe I can squeeze through.
ये मैं इतनी दूरी कैसे हो गया?
Does it? Save these for when I need it.
उल्टियाँ मरवा मरवा के
This will break my fall. Hut! Almost there. Whoa. Let's not do that again. Well, I don't have to worry about running out.
Too hard. ये बात है। पास में आके मारता हूँ।
Tonic's not going anywhere soon.
डॉलर गिरा के गिरा।
I'll keep some extra on hand. These vents should get me across. I timed it right.
Let's go. Open. अरे भाई कहाँ गिरा दिया।
Looks like the only way across is up. अरे भाई That's why the cauldron won't release the Tolmec at the core. It's missing its head.
इधर अरे तो क्या कोई नहीं में साइड पे जाना है।
This should get me to the head. And I can drop down a tiny bit.
Yes!
Uh-oh. Company!
बराबर। अब भाई की एक
Uh-oh. Company! I don't think I'll be able to go past that shield.
ओ भाई का माँ अरे यार फंस जाता हूँ मैं मेरे पर किया हाथ चला उसका गया ग्रेट कमाल का हेड तो लगा नहीं कलेक्शन में इतना टाइम लग जाता है
can hear the head being repaired. Head's in place. Big guy's fixed.
लग गया
That alarms keep it in place. Maybe if I override the Tallneck, the shockwave will break it free.
टॉलनेक फैक्ट्री मैं बना दो टॉलनेक
There's nothing. It worked! Feels good to breathe some fresh air again. You isn't too bad
टॉलनेक
either.
चलना कहाँ से निकला है यहाँ से निकल के टॉलनेक आते हैं फैक्ट्री पे अपने ये सब ओपन हो गया यहाँ पे Anand Salve, Nima Research Lab, Salt Bite. टॉलनेक करते हैं चलो
Looks like the signal's coming from that Tallneck.
टॉलनेक
tried the big guy.
All right.
Good. Probably. Have extra? This is where we part ways. Ready to get in the air?
बहुत सारा स्किल इकट्ठा हो गया है. मशीन मास्टर में बनाना पड़ेगा पहले तो. मेंटल थिंग 5 माउंटेड आर्चर. पूरा नहीं हुआ. खत्म करो मशीन मास्टर. मशीन मास्टर ज़्यादा होता है। हंटर में कहाँ है? क्रिटिकल किसमें था? अरे नहीं। ट्रिपल नॉच। While aiming well, L2 tap R1 fire with R2. ओके, ट्रिपल एरो भी आ गया। पावर शॉट्स। वैलर बढ़ना चाहिए भाई। इसको बढ़ाना पड़ेगा गाइस। ये वाला कॉर्नर भी कर लेते हैं। टॉल नेक, सॉरी, टॉल नेक।
I can handle this. Source of that signal must be close. It must have been the Tolnik sending the signal. Tonic's working. Maybe my focus can tell me more. Something seems to have knocked the Tolnek down. Maybe the current. Better take a look at the damage.
Examine
I should swing down. Check what kind of damage we're dealing with.
Power converter complete. Quest बन गया इसका तो.
Machine doesn't like fire. Two parts are missing. Is that what the gold tanker's carrying? Might be able to find the parts of the nest. Those Tony parts must be up there somewhere. I just have to get to them. Nests. Wonder if this is where those sunken Tolmite parts ended up. We're done here. I should go back to the Quintox nest. Get the part that's in there. That looks like the part I'm looking for. Guess I'm picking this up.
स्नैप मॉ है यहाँ पे.
Sorry guys, gotta run. That's the end of that. And I got a hold of one of those tall neck parts. Down, one to go. Second tall neck part. It's done. I should pick up that part now. I should get these back to the tall neck. Works. No, one more to go. That should do it. Welcome back. Just need to find a way to climb aboard. Well, for now. There we go. Time to override the big one. All right, almost done.
Right.
I see you,
Your
champion.
loss.
Sit, please.
Turning into an icicle out here.
Stay alert, soldier.
डॉन मार्च में एक बार जाके वेपन्स चेक कर लेते हैं.
I hear you got new armor.
Your enemy is mine.
Strike true, champion.
Could you imagine?
Your blade be broken. Next time, right? Strike.
अच्छा थिंक इस चीज़ की मुझे ज़रूरत ही नहीं है.
need anything beyond the cosmetic?
भाई कहाँ किसके पास होगा?
Your blade is
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
पेंट वाला हो गया.
Walk tall, champion. You've earned this soldier's respect.
Resources का हम लेंगे.
Outlander.
मास्टर बैग दे दो भैया. बहुत है इतना. कॉल्स एंड वीज है और लेजेंडरी भी है. कॉल्स आ गई. ग्रीन शाइन. वेपन्स में क्या है? वेपन तो सेम ही है.
Will you trade with the Tanakh?
blazing breath.
वेपन भी अपग्रेड नहीं हो रहा है. आउटफिट क्या ही अपग्रेड होगा? टनाक मार्शल. रॉक ब्रेकर माइनिंग क्लॉ. सारा एमो क्यों नहीं बनाते?
Walk in strength, eh?
You'll want to talk to me, champion.
strong.
I assure you.
The merchants here will help you find.
एपेक्स लेदर फैंग हार्ड नहीं मिलेगा. क्यूटारू विंटर वीव ये भी नहीं मिला. एपेक्स रेड विंड है ये. मशीन मास्टर के लिए चाहिए. Slitherfang.
Take your time.
Paint है भाई.
Karo's enemies fall before him. Your loss. So I asked the chaplain. Show me.
Back to this. बैक टू बेस. अवेंजर्स को असेंबल करें अपने.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space lugs down.
Aloy, maybe speak?
Aloy! You came back.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But Silence and even Regala.
Yeah.
Right. You,
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
I guess Silence is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that after everything he's done?
Sure. Later. What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was... Turns out it really is.
I better get going.
Oh, you know where to find me.
You're back. Good. Before we talk, I wanted to give you this. For helping me heal the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
And... yours? How'd it go with the chorus after we fixed the land gods?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky. But you never gave up on saving them. How'd it go with the core?
They were, I thought, but of course, even if it meant, to be honest.
I'm glad. They're lucky. Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of... She's more like a cold piece of metal. Bent on...
She's definitely different. Ready to head over to the Zenith?
Whatever comes, we...
Have you talked to any of our new...
Aaron and I tried speaking to... But apparently our...
Charming, isn't he? How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought, but he never truly succumbed to guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
I have to get going.
Don't be too long.
Aloy, do you have a You flew? Kotalo told me! And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Almost.
Oh, and I wanted to give you this for helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use. I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague... I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths. Probably both.
Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. But, in the end, the truth isn't a straight line of ink. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained... I wish more Quen could see that. Instead of looking the other way or twisting the truth to serve them.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No. Nor the rest of... As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth. But it's worth fighting for. And this diviner...
You sure you're okay going... I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and mad... Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
Guess the more the merrier. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry.
Don't worry. We're going to point that at the Zeniths.
If you say so.
I hope our new guest...
The Silence. He's the one who built...
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our... spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. Anything new around here?
Kotalo showed me the schematics for his new... I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or... But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like this.
Exactly.
I need to wrap up a few things, but...
I'll be ready when you call.
There's Quen stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
You know, we've never played Machine Strike together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Katana.
Can't ignore the rebel holdouts Regala left behind. Let us speak and prepare for war.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping I would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and...
Honestly, with her? Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten.
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings and leapt into battle from the sky for us. To imitate this feat is the ultimate expression. It is why the challengers leap into the arena, and now, like the deeds of the Ten themselves. So, tell me.
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Katalo. Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The Ten would have a hard time fighting.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
I've gotta go.
I'll be awaiting your orders.
There you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon. I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
When it's time to break into the Zenith base, what can we expect?
I'll go over the full layout once you've assembled your friends. Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta and Gaia's location, dealing with heavy resistance along the way. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them. In addition, they've also been ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelor, branding herself a life designer, someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done...
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a...
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found Dave. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. When we established our colony, he built an exact lights, shows, gambling, every and while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasy, he flung his doors wide to
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such, had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control but beneath that exterior is a cold and calculated. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private a band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants, he found success with clientele that required there were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his target, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual In them, he could go on rampages as violent, though I suspect with...
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old...
Then they would be quite disappointed, though I'm sure he'd bask in the...
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths.
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titan.
And let me guess. All self...
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerized. And I had fascinating discussions with Song. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her. But then there were others like Devin Miller. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone... Sometimes I wonder if anyone really...
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the Proving Lab after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? Thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said, and that her last impression of me was as if not who I truly am.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold. I thought if she could experience Vermeer, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and data being drummed in. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never... She needed its shelter even more.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. And the little trick I pulled to save you.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
I'm gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want. Yeah, of course.
Did you need something?
Don't mention it.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades and the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
All right, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Did you see Katala's new arm? I never thought I'd see metal down to the flesh.
A lot of Utaru belongings.
He seems happy with
Must
it.
be Zoe's.
Probably because he could crush me like a grape.
That is a happy thought.
I can read this later.
Where is Regala? नीचे पीछे जाना पड़ेगा उसके लिए.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. As for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Silence approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with Oseram mercenaries.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted a group of Outlanders?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed them. But they offered me the chance to run the Karja down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Akaro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorak, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hakaro called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them, and they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics in mind, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
If he became a marshal, he had to have competed in the cool route, meaning he earned it.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks. And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down? A true Danakh would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the 10.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
We have to do this, the main quest. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you for joining, guys, for the stream. Goodbye, good night. Hit like, share, follow, and subscribe.
Where have I seen this before?